work. So the whole solution is let's go back, no matter how long it will take us.
The Institute of Islamic Finance Professionals has urged the federal government to adopt the Islamic finance system to curb economic challenges facing the country.
And they have utilized it.
At the 2023 Annual Islamic Finance Stakeholders Conference and Award held on Thursday, September 21st, 2023 at 4 Points in Lagos State, stakeholders from all walks of life gathered to brainstorm on ways to improve access to laws that reshape the legal framework of Islamic finance.
Has to offer our socio-economic problems.
The president, IIFP, Professor Sajuddin Yusuf, explained the significance of the conference, which centered around the theme Islamic Financial System in Light of Global Challenges, Inclusion, Social Impact and Sustainable Finance.
When the new president came on board, he mentioned, after the removal of fuel subsidy, he mentioned the issue of palliatives. While making that speech, he was not aware of what non-interest finance can offer and what it has been offering through the CBN and through the non-interest finance and the financial associations that we have in the country. So it is the challenge for all of us to get them, those are the corridors of power, to get them to understand that we are a credible alternative for the government. And we look forward to the time that the non-interest finance will be contributing more to the GDP than the conventional.
The Vice Chancellor of Summit University, Professor Ayibino Abiodun Musa, spelled out the evolution of Islamic finance as a financial system that operates in accordance with the principles of Islamic law.
Presently, with what we are having and with challenges we are having presently, part of the solution lies with Islamic finance. Islamic finance starts from looking at money. What is money in itself? And what are the characteristics of money? How do we have money that have intrinsic value rather than fiat currency? So I think Islamic finance has solutions to some of the challenges confronting us in the world right now.
When you talk about sustaining investment through Islamic finance, first of all, you need to have a lot of players that even understand how to structure those kind of products. Because if you don't have a bunch of products, it cannot be sustainable. So you need to have products. You need to have more players that understand that space, and you need to have even a marketplace where those products will be traded. So these are the key pillars where you need to really, where you can say you can have a sustainable finance. And the other thing that you need to have is to have scholars, Sharia scholars that understand Sharia and they understand finance. A lot of them in the market, we need them so that you can make this space to be sustainable.
Speaking about the significance of Islamic finance, the president, One Ummah, Abubakar Muhammad, noted that the traditional financial system in both the Christian and Muslim world prohibited the practice of lending money at unreasonable high rates of interest.
What Islamic finance system is, which in essence is just looking at ethical financing, non-interest financing. And when we say ethical financing, non-interest is just a part of it. It's also looking at promoting beneficial relationships between both the institutions providing the finance and those who are seeking for such financing. So there's a lot in terms of the halal eco space and halal financing space, and that's one of the things that we're here to discuss and hopefully try to promote, because gradually we're seeing an increase in that acceptance in our part of the world. There are many countries that have accepted it that we are now trying to bring into Nigeria, and not just bring in but entrench and strengthen, because it's already here. So the effort now is to strengthen it and to improve the number of people who get access to it.
Islamic finance is something that everybody needs to embrace. Because as youth, if you understand Islamic finance, you know the types of transactions you actually need to go into. You'll be able to know what sort of financing that you need to, and what sort of banks that you need to get, and what sort of investment that you need to do, and what sort of loans that you need to take. Then as youth, you need to understand where exactly that you need to function and help the society as a whole. I'll say we need more collaborations from the corporate world, world and from everybody, and we need to tap more the younger ones to be able to have more participation in this kind of events.
The epoch-making conference had a panel session where industry experts discussed extensively on Islamic finance, inclusion, social impact, and challenges.
What we do in JAIS and what we continue doing, which makes us to be showing being profitable year on year, is we look at every community we go into. What is their need? So we don't like come to a particular community with a product paper. So we don't do that. We don't take the product that sells in Kano to come to Lagos, for example. So we look at what is the economic activity of this environment. So we develop a product to meet that community. So we are able to, over time, to package it in a Sharia compliance way. And over time, we notice that sells for us. A lot of people accept it and they tend to come back with that, that profit growth, and what we just price ourselves to what you need in a community. So
your stage in life, a function of your investment appetite, a function of how much money you have to invest, a function of whether it's going to be a short-term thing or a long-term thing.
Islamic fintech is different from the conventional fintech. From conventional fintech, they just wrap up the numbers. We are doing $10 billion in revenue and all those things. But Islamic fintech, there is a principle of profit sharing. So you must ensure that it's a win-win. So for as much as the Islamic fintech is working with the NGOs to understand the job that needs to be done, which is key. Because in developing solutions, you need to understand what is the pain point of that customer, which is the job that needs to be done. How do you now enable that job to be done using technology? So 3 problems that we have identified. What are the solutions? Number 1 is that we must try as much as possible to leverage mobile phone in reaching this customer and ensuring that we know them. We must leverage mobile phone.
Dr. Abdullahi Shuaib, the CEO of JAIS Charity and Development Foundation, explained that this form of endowment will facilitate public access to education, healthcare, and other public enterprises.
That charity work for is one charitable activities that is inclusive. When I say inclusive of the rich people as well as the poor people. So therefore, let us endeavor in our lifetime to also try to contribute to the establishment of any workflow, no matter how small it is, because the reward outweighs whatever we are investing in it today.
The government should collaborate more with us, come to us for collaboration on how to build the Nigerian economy. There are a lot of opportunities for the government to tap from non-interest finance. The Sukuk is a very apt case study for the government to see. With Sukuk, we are just scratching the surface. We are yet to tap the potentials in the manufacturing sector, in the agricultural sector. The non-interest finance has a lot to offer in this regard.
Participants expressed their appreciation and urged individuals to embrace Islamic finance.
It's very interesting. For our venture fund, I've already gotten 2 board of advisories for us, which is very significant. Also, networking to other people, knowing what is currently ongoing in the industry is very, very important. I would definitely encourage everyone who is looking into the industry, and also people in conventional banking as well, who wants to know what's going on in Islamic finance, because to be around as well, it's very, very enlightening, very, very okay for anyone to be here.
We commend the effort of the organization because this program, like I said earlier, is coming at the right time. The Nigerians look a solution to the problem we are facing economically. This program is a very good program. It will go a long way to assist us in solving our problems. At least today, people have discovered a lot of things around the ways to address the problem we are facing globally, and Nigeria in particular. So it's a very good effort from the organizer. We look forward to more of this program in future.
My word of commendation is that the organizers should keep up with the good work, and we hope inshallah in the next future, a lot of people will embrace this IFP program, inshallah.
Awards were presented to esteemed individuals for their unwavering dedication and outstanding accomplishment. The foundation, in partnership with other organizations such as Association Enterprise Risk Management Professionals, Lotus Bank, Trust Author, amongst others, uphold confidence in ethical finance for economic development.
So we're going to engage with him on other